Dr. of Art, Clara Tomić Bleibtreu from France. Dr. Tomić is an artist and a author of the Clara Bleibtreu Art Gallery, and she will present a narrative-based work exploring identity in AI. Dr. Tomić, please take it here.
Good morning, everyone here in Sarajevo and who's joining us online from the net. I have not attended a cultural event in Sarajevo since the beginning of the war, more than 30 years ago. During all these years, I have experienced the cities of Sarajevo from a distance, from abroad. And seen from outside, Sarajevo is very often perceived as a cultural city of cinema. The choice of this medium is also a tribute to Sarajevo as a city whose visual culture and served as a space of resistance, testimony, and survival. It is my modest contribution for this legacy. From the other side, I choose the video format because it is through motion that the uncanny of AI became most perceptible. Face slides into other identities. Garments generate unaccepted glimpses. My name Clara, I left Sarajevo in 1978, is a 3 minutes and 12 seconds video work, entirely produced by myself with the assistance of artificial intelligence, with the exception of the music, who is fully credited. All visual and textual elements of the piece were conceived, written, and directed by me. The video brings together poetic text and the moving image sequences generated by AI, derived from photographs of my original work I created in 1998. The original work took the form of an exhibition installation composed of sculptures representing women and children dressed in garments from painted carpet. This carpet provides from mountains region of Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Croatia. My first act of reinterpretation was by painting directly over these traditional patterns. More than 25 years later, I revisit these same themes through a radically new technology, artificial intelligence. By unchoosing these historically charged motifs to an algorithmic process, I once again subject human memory to transformation, this time no longer through a human hand, but through a mechanical system. Artificial intelligence is a tool of reinterpretation. The genesis of this work is rooted in my long-standing research into a form of memory and their transmission from prehistoric motifs to contemporary systems of algorithmic recomposition. Artificial intelligence introduces a fundamental rupture where humans think and communicate through language, syntax, and narrative, AI process information through mathematical and probabilistic logic based on numerical computation rather than meaning. The radical structure differences explain estrangement and something astonishment produced by AI-generated images. AI does not remember, it recombines. It does not interpret, it extrapolates. AI and copyright and intellectual property. The arrival of artificial intelligence in the artistic field inevitably raised the question of authorship and copyright. How can artist work be recognized then it is absorbed, analyzed, and reconfigured by algorithm? How can one continue to share work online without it becoming invisible raw material for automated system? I position myself neither for or against AI. I approach it as a new technology comparable to others that have historically generated both artistic innovation and critical resistance. However, like any technology, AI demands ethical, legal, and political scrutiny. In this context, blockchain technology emerges as a possible response of these challenges. In simple terms, blockchain is decentralized network in which information, once recorded, is no longer controlled by a single entity but shared across the network. This information became public, traceable, and impossible to falsify. Within the art field, blockchain makes it possible to certify ownership of a digital asset. It also allows artists to be automatically remunerated at each resale of work through its lifetime. As artist and gallerist, I do not believe that the role of galleries is to disappear with the arrival of open marketplaces and self-promotion platforms. On the contrary, in an era of image saturation and overproduction, the work of curation, contextualization, and the meaning-making became more essential than ever. While the new technology brought artists great autonomy, they also reinforced the need for critical and sensitive frameworks, a role that galleries and institutions must redefine rather than abandon. Thank you very much.
If anyone has a comment or a question for Clara, you can say so, or maybe later.
Interesting attitude.
Yes, very good. I just have one simple question. Why 1378?
It creates paradox. And from the title, from the beginning of this video, I wanted to show from the beginning that this paradox is the something of the form of art of generated image.
Thank you. It was a very interesting video and talk. So I think this is the perfect time to introduce our next speaker, which is Professor Iza Razia Mešević. Professor Mešević is a full professor of intellectual property law at Princeton University and the University of Sarajevo, and she will discuss copyright and legal challenges.